Hello student, in this video we are going to learn ideal and non-ideal gas, deviation of real gas from ideal behavior and causes for deviation. Now ideal gas, the gases which obeys the gas laws like that of the Boyle's law, Charles law for all condition of temperature and the pressure, or the gases which obeys the general gas equation PV is equal to nRT for all condition of temperature and pressure are called an ideal gas or the perfect gas. Non-ideal gas, the gases which do not obey the gas laws like that of Boyle's and Charles law for all condition of temperature and pressure, or which do not obey the general gas equation PV is equal to nRT for all condition of temperature and pressure are called as non-ideal gas. The non-ideal gas is also known as the real gas, or it is also known as imperfect gas. Now in present condition, no gas is an ideal gas. That means almost all gases are the real gases. They show the ideal behavior at a particular condition of temperature and pressure, but they do not show the ideal behavior at the all condition of temperature and pressure, and that's why it is said that there is no any perfect or the ideal gas. Now let us say the deviation of the real gases from ideal behavior. Real gases means that do not obey the gas law. Why they deviates from the ideal behavior? Now this deviation from ideal behavior is explained in terms of a compressibility factor, or it is also called as a compression factor. It is denoted by a letter capital Z, and it is defined as Z is equal to PV upon RT, where is the P is the pressure, V is the volume, R is the gas constant, and T is the absolute temperature. It is also called as a Z factor or the compression factor. For an ideal gas, the Z is equal to 1 or under all condition of temperature and pressure. Z is equal to 1. That means when there is Z is equal to 1, that gas behave like a ideal gas. But it is not possible for the gases for all condition and for all condition of temperature and pressure. When the gas, the Z is greater than 1, then we can say that it deviates from its ideal behavior. If the gas Z is less than 1, then also we say that the gas deviates from its ideal behavior. For example, if Z is equal to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 and so on, then it is said that the 1.4 shows the more deviation from ideal behavior. Similarly, if there is 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, that 0.6 shows more deviation from ideal behavior. Thus, the deviation of Z from unity measures the imperfection of the gas. तुमचा गॅस किती इम्परफेक्ट आहे, किती डेविएट झाला, हे कोण ठरवतं? तर झेड ठरवतं, म्हणजेच कॉम्प्रेशन फॅक्टर्स ठरवतो. कॉम्प्रेशन फॅक्टर जर 1 असेल तर ते आयडियल असेल, आणि कॉम्प्रेशन फॅक्टर 1 पेक्षा मोठा असेल किंवा छोटा असेल तर ते काय असेल? तर रियल गॅस असेल, डेव्हिएशन असेल आयडियल पासून. मग जेवढं जास्त झेडची व्हॅल्यू असेल ग्रेटर दॅन 1, तेवढं जास्त डेव्हिएशन. जेवढी कमी झेड पेक्षा 1 पेक्षा झेडची व्हॅल्यू असेल तेवढं जास्त त्याचं डेव्हिएशन असेल. म्हणून सांगितले की 1.4 मोर डेव्हिएशन, 0.6 is more deviation, and there is no deviation when Z is equal to 1. Now this deviation of real gas from ideal behavior, it depends on two factors, that is the pressure and temperature. Therefore, this can be explained by plotting the graph or the curves of the some gases. Now let us see the first factor, that is effect of pressure on deviation from ideal behavior. Now to study this effect of pressure on deviation from ideal behavior, we have to consider here different gases at constant temperature, and when we change the pressure, what is the value of Z, that value of Z and the change in the pressure is plotted, and we will get the curves which is shown in this figure. Here, if the gas is the ideal gas, when gas is the ideal gas, then Z is equal to 1. Now here the Z is plotted on the y-axis and the pressure change is plotted on the x-axis. If the gas is ideal gas, then the value of Z is 1. Now then what we increase the temperature, there is no change in the Z value, Z remains is equal to 1, and we will get a curve which is shown by a dashed line. It is a curve for an ideal gas. Its value of Z remains constant, that is 1. But as we said that there is no perfect gas. All the gases are the real gas which shows the deviation. Now let us see the deviation for the hydrogen. Here the value of Z is always greater than 1 with increase in the pressure, and therefore the curve for the hydrogen gas is always above the ideal gas curve. For the nitrogen, the value of Z decreases and then it continuously increases as the pressure increases. Whereas in case of carbon dioxide, the value of Z decreases, shows more deviation, maximum deviation, and with increase in the pressure its value go on increasing. Now this is a curve for the carbon dioxide. If you observe the three curves for hydrogen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide, it is found that at very low pressure all the three gases having Z is equal to 1, that means all the gases at lower pressure shows ideal behavior, but at higher pressure all the gases shows deviation from the ideal behavior. Now from this observation what we say, that at the lower pressure all the gases shows the ideal behavior, but high pressure they show the deviation from the ideal behavior. Now this is the effect of pressure on the deviation. Now let us see the effect of temperature on the deviation from ideal behavior. Here also we consider a nitrogen gas, and now the nitrogen gas is studied with a different temperature, that is 200 Kelvin, 500 Kelvin, 1000 Kelvin, and we change the pressure. That change in pressure is plotted against the value of Z. If the gas is ideal gas, then again the value of Z remains the constant, that is equal to 1, and we will get a curve which is shown by this dashed line. It is a curve for an ideal gas. When we increase the pressure, the curve remains parallel to the pressure axis. There is no effect of pressure on the value of Z, value of Z is constant. But when we study the effect of pressure on the nitrogen gas at different temperature, what we observe, now this is for a 200 Kelvin, this yellow curve is for a 200 Kelvin, it shows the maximum deviation. At the first the value of Z is 1, it deviates maximum less than 1 and go on increasing continuously. Whereas at 500 Kelvin there it shows the deviation, but that deviation is less compared to the 200 Kelvin curve. Now when we move to that of the 1000 Kelvin, then the deviation again go on decreasing. It is clear from this curve, as we increase the temperature, the deviation in the curve go on decreasing and it moves towards the ideal behavior. It moves towards the ideal behavior. या कर्व मध्ये आपल्याला काय दिसतं की जसं जसं टेम्परेचर इन्क्रीज होईल तसं हे जे डेव्हिएशन आहे हे डेव्हिएशन कमी कमी होत जातं आणि हायर टेम्परेचरला तो आयडियल बिहेवियरकडे जातो. Therefore we can conclude that आपण याच्यावरून कन्क्लुजन काढू शकतो की at higher temperature it shows the ideal behavior. हायर टेम्परेचर असेल तर तुमचा जो गॅस आहे हा काय होतो, आयडियल बिहेवियर दाखवतो आणि लोअर टेम्परेचरला इट शोज द मॅक्झिमम डेविएशन. नाउ when we combine these two observations, that is effect of pressure and effect of pressure, we can make conclusion like that at lower pressure and high temperature, at low pressure and high temperature, the real gases show nearly ideal behavior. कमी प्रेशर आणि जास्त टेम्परेचरला तुमचा गॅस, रियल गॅस हा आयडियल बिहेवियर दाखवतो. पण याच्या उलट हाय प्रेशर आणि लो टेम्परेचर असेल तर रियल गॅस shows the deviation, that is it shows deviation significantly from ideal behavior. असं जर असेल तर जास्तीत जास्त डिव्हिएशन कधी असेल तर खूप हाय प्रेशर आणि खूप लो टेम्परेचर जर असेल तर तिथं काय असेल, मॅक्झिमम बिहेवियर असतो. मग ज्यावेळेस खूप लो टेम्परेचर असतं आणि हाय प्रेशर असतं त्यावेळेस तो गॅस हा लिक्विफाय व्हायला लागतो. म्हणून ॲट अ पॉइंट क्लोज टू द लिक्विफिकेशन पॉइंट रियल गॅसेस shows the maximum deviation. Now from this we concluded these 3 points for the ideal deviation from the ideal behavior for a real gas. First, at low pressure and high temperature real gas show nearly ideal behavior. At high pressure and low temperature real gases deviate significantly from ideal behavior. Third, at a point close to liquefaction point real gases shows the maximum deviation. Now this is about the deviation of real gases from ideal behavior. Then next point, causes for deviation or explanation for deviation. काय कारण असेल प्रत्येक गॅस हा डेव्हिएशन सांगतो, तो आयडियल बिहेवियर करत नाही. याचा अर्थ काय आहे की आपण जे कन्सिडरेशन केलेले आहेत, अजम्पशन केलेले आहेत, ते अजम्पशन्स काय आहेत बघा. याचं काय कारण आहे. द फर्स्ट अजम्पशन इज दॅट द व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द गॅस मॉलिक्यूल इज नेग्लिजिबल ॲज कम्पेअर टू द टोटल व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द गॅस. आणि सेकंड पॉस्टुलेट त्याच्यातलं आहे, देअर इज नो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन बिटवीन गॅस मॉलिक्यूल्स. नाउ द रिझन फॉर डेव्हिएशन फ्रॉम आयडियल बिहेवियर, that is the deviation of real gases from ideal behavior, lies in the assumption of kinetic theory of gases. तुम्ही जे kinetic theory of gases चे postulates सांगितले त्यातले हे जे दोन postulates आहे, ह्या दोन postulates मध्ये त्याचं कारण आहे. पहिलं काय सांगितलं, volume of the gas molecule is negligible as compared to the total volume of gas. आणि second सांगितलेलं आहे, there is no force of attraction between the gas molecules. But in actual practice, when pressure is high and temperature is low, the gas molecules are very close to each other. अशी कंडिशन ज्यावेळेस असते त्यावेळेस त्याचं व्हॉल्यूम खूप कमी असतं आणि गॅस मॉलिक्युल्स हे एकमेकांच्या जवळ असतात. आणि व्हॉल्यूम कमी असेल तर यू कॅन नॉट नेग्लेक्ट द व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ ए सिंगल पार्टिकल. And when the gas molecules are very close to each other, at that time there will be a force of attraction between the molecules. Hence these two postulates do not hold good under condition of high pressure and low temperature, and that's why there is a deviation from the ideal behavior. त्याचं कारण जे आहे तर हे कारण आहे. Clear? Now by considering these two causes, van der Waals make correction in the general gas equation PV is equal to nRT, and from that he derived an equation which is called as the van der Waals equation. Now in the next video we have to study the van der Waals equation. Now today we will stop here. Thank you.